All right, so it's cantaloupe season. Good ways to pick a great fruit is one, your fruit should always feel heavier than it looks. And once you find that, then what you want to look for is you don't want too many soft spots around the fruit. The only place it should ever be soft are the two ends. So down here and over here. Also, a good way of picking a good melon is looking for a full slip. So full slip is what I like to say the melon has an innie, not an outie. With cantaloupe and honeydew, if the fruit is ripe when it is picked, it should slide off. You should be able to pull it off the vine very easily. If it has an outie, it means it was picked before it was ripe. So if you have a heavy fruit, not soft all around, just soft on the ends with a full slip, you have a good chance of having a very good melon. Also look for a melon that has a good smell to it as well. That's another good indicator. So if you follow those rules, you should be able to have a good melon all summer.
All right, so now you know how to pick an ideal cantaloupe or tell when it's ready, but the question is, what can you do to really extend its shelf life? So the big thing to know about cantaloupe and honeydew is they are a little more sensitive than their watermelon hardy cousins. So that does impact storage for us. So ideal storage temps for cantaloupe is in that 36 to 45 degree range, and with that you can expect about 2 weeks of shelf life with your melons. Now if you're going to store them out of spec, it could be closer to 10 days, maybe even a little bit less. So unlike our watermelons, these do need to be a little bit faster moving at our food banks. The other thing that's important to note is that cantaloupes actually bruise more easily, and you can feel that their rind is just a little bit softer than those tough watermelons, so you should handle with some care, or if something falls off of a bin, just know that it will bruise. The other final piece for us with storage is that these are ethylene sensitive and producing. They are major ethylene producers, so when you're putting these away in your coolers, you want to be mindful of where you're storing them. If you're going to put them next to your apples, next to your leafy greens, it's really important to know that these are going to give off a lot of ethylene and they're going to start that ripening process for anything that's close by. Cabbage or other leaf-based items, apples again, you just want to make sure that they either have a lot of space in your cooler or that you're going to move those other items quickly.